If you're thinking of moving to the US or just simply curious about life abroad as a Filipina, this one's for you. Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm born and raised in Manila, Philippines, and I moved to America last year to start a new life, but with zero idea of what I was getting myself into. So come and hang out with me in this video as I share 4 things I wish someone told me before moving here. You watching this can honestly save you months of confusion, embarrassment, loneliness, and even money. So let's get into it, shall we? First and foremost, mga mare ko, Filipino time doesn't work here. I know back in the Philippines, arriving late is no big deal. Friends would tell each other to meet at 3 p.m. But there is an unspoken agreement to actually meet at 4 p.m. Why is this normal? Because we all understand that it could be traffic, or puno yung bus, or yung jeep, or walang masakyan. But anyways, I know not all Filipinos do this. Good for you. But if you are someone who's used to Filipino time and you're moving here to the States, practice showing up at least 15 minutes early. Always, especially if you have doctor's appointment or any transaction or service that has specific time slot for you. If you arrive 15 to 30 minutes late here, worst case scenario, then they won't be able to cater to you, and on top of this, they will charge you fees for services that you didn't get. So it's not just about punctuality, it's respect. You are in a new culture, and the fastest way to gain trust is to show them that you value their time. Secondly, brace yourselves because the weather will mess up your skin. I know there's also other factors why this could happen, like stress and food, but I'll probably do a different video especially on that, so comment down below if you want me to do that. Anyways, back home in Manila, I used to have clear and acne-free skin. But lo and behold, a month after moving here, my skin condition was a nightmare. So I guess my skin is used to the tropical weather. So when I moved here, it freaked out. And so my point is, I suggest for you to bring at least 3 months supply of your go-to skincare from the Philippines. Why? Because your skin needs time to adjust to the weather, not to new products. Give it something familiar while you adjust to everything else, and then slowly, you can finally see what works for you and what doesn't. Before we move on, make sure you stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to share one bonus tip to make your transition of moving to the United States smoothly. Third one is American food is confusing, and unfortunately, rice is not life here, except if you're living in areas like California where there's a lot of Asians. So when I first came here, I got so overwhelmed at the grocery store. I went to Costco, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, like you name it. But majority of the foods, even the produce, mga veggies and fruits, has labels like organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, no artificial flavoring, etc., etc. And so I was like, these are not the watermelons or the eggs or the milk that I know back in the Philippines. They all look the same to me, but have I been lied to my entire life? You know, like, totoo bang mga pagkain to? Bakit may mga labels? So, here's my advice. Don't overthink it. It's all food. It's all edible. The labels are just there because America has a very weird and often unhealthy way of growing and processing things. So just learn slowly, read the basics, and don't panic every time you see a new sticker on your lettuce. Also, I just want to add that make sure you know how to cook like at least one, or 3 dishes like adobo, sinigang, giniling, any, because that will help if you move here because eating out is so expensive. Lastly, bring thick jackets, coats, gloves, pants, leggings, bonnets, and everything that is going to be useful in the cold. So I regret not doing this. Even if you think you don't need it because you're moving to sunny California, like where I'm at right now, where the weather is almost the same all throughout the year, your Filipino blood will still not be ready for it. So just bring at least one good thick jacket from home because clothing is so expensive here. My bonus tip, as I promised for you guys, is to master small talk. And it's not for marites purposes, it's for your survival here in the States. I know back in the Philippines, small talk is not a big thing unless you're friends or neighbors. But here, Americans love small talks. When I moved here, there's never a day that goes by that I don't get a "Hi, how are you doing?" from a stranger. You know, makakasalubong ko lang sila, or it could be an Uber driver or the person taking my order, like anyone. They just love like small talks. So, learn and be comfortable on how to do small talk and ask, about the weather, their pets, jobs, or even weekends. Like, you don't have to overshare. Small talk is how they build trust before real friendship here. So that's it, you guys. I hope you learned a thing or two in this video. And if you're packing for the US, just know, bring jackets, rice cooker, just kidding, and patience. Lots of it.